first and foremost, Neville is a businessman. He he it would seem that he has everything at his feet, pretty girls, fancy clothes, money, and he's bored. He's in a world where people are dishonest, phony, fake, and everybody wants something from him. He's constantly has to be guarded and calculating and watching everybody that's around him. And then in comes Jim, this breath of fresh air, who's like, I don't have your money, but if you want your money, you'll give me more money. And he's like, I like you, and so this game of cat and mouse kind of begins, and this relationship, and there's a level of respect between the two guys, and I think Neville sees something in Jim that reminds him of himself. Everything intrigued me about this project: the story, the character, the cast, the director. Huge fans of all of the above, but mainly the story, the character. For me, this was about relationships. Here you have these two men, this accomplished, upper middle class, or a professor, white professor. You have this black man from the streets, and here they are in sharing the space. Normally, they would never cross paths, and they have so much in common, so much respect for each other, and it's in this dark, dysfunctional world of gambling that they find themselves in each other. It's kind of interesting. I found that very interesting. Oh man, well, first and foremost, it gave me the opportunity to live out a dream, which was to work with Mark. He's someone I've admired for years, and he's inspired me so much as an actor, and not just as an actor, but as someone who worked hard and carved his own lane in this business. Nothing was given to him, and I can definitely relate to that. So he working with him was very inspirational, and I'm very, very happy, very humbled to have had this opportunity. I think the audience will respond to this world, because at first glance it looks like this guy's just an addict, but then it's about, you look at Jim, you think this guy has everything, and yet he's miserable. And how many people can relate to that? Money and power and prestige doesn't make you happy. And I think people are gonna do some soul searching, watching these characters unravel and find themselves in this dark world. You're going to get introduced to the world of gambling, of course, and it's about relationships and how worlds can collide in the most obscure, most unpredictable places. Well, the film is very psychological. He's coming apart, but as he's coming apart, he's finding himself. He's shedding, and while he's doing that in the presence of Neville, Neville is finding himself. Neville just realizing that this he's tired of this game. He wants to go and own an avocado farm, and that last line he says to him is like, a man can change his shit, Jim. He's talking to Jim, but he's also talking to himself. Like, I don't have to stay here. This doesn't have to be the end for me. And I think that is the psychological aspect, at least it was for me, how people make their own choices and make their own destiny. Rupert is a dream to work with. It's a very high stress job. I mean, it ran smoothly, but there were times when so many people that had to be managed. This huge gambling scenes with all the background and the other actors and the late nights, and he never once raised his voice, much less caught an attitude. He but he was very precise. He knew what he wanted. He was really, really fun to work with. And I see big things for him.